This is the Thermalrght TL-8015. The 8015 stands for 80 millimeter, 15 millimeter like thickness. This is a really slim fan. It says performance slim fan. It's made by Thermalrght, obviously, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video. And here are the specification. The length is 80 millimeter. The width is 80 millimeter, and the height is 15 millimeter. Although I think the width should be 15 millimeter. I think they got confused with the tag here. It says it weighs 55 grams, rated speed 2200 RPM. Noise level is 23.3 decibels, which is not bad. Airflow is 28.4 CFM. Static pressure of 1.25 HO max. Rated current is 0.07 amperes. Rated voltage is 12 volt DC, direct current. 4-pin PWM connector. Bearing is S-FDB V2. And yeah, let's get into the box right here and take a look at the fan. So once I got into the box, I got the screws, the regular screws, and you have long screws with washers here, plastic washers. I guess this is if you want to mount it from the front and not the back. And obviously this is the fan. It's really slim, really small. It has about 9 blades or 8 blades, I think. And it's a PWM connector, just a male connector. They didn't do the female connector adapter over here. It's really slim. This will serve me well for my case, for the case that I need it for. So you see I have this graphics card, like the RTX 3080 Asus TUF, and it's really thick, so I can't fit like a regular 80 millimeter fan. And on the back of my case where the graphics card is, you could fit two 80 millimeter fans. So I try to fit this one. This is a regular 25 millimeter width, so yeah, I couldn't fit this one. So yeah, I had to resort to something to slim it down to 15 millimeter. So I think this would probably fit. So and it's a great potential to have a fan right where the graphics card is, so it pushes all the heat from the graphics card out, like exhaust it out. In addition to having the graphics card fans on it, but this will push it out, so it will assist pushing air out, so it will be great. So that's why I got it. I really want to have a fan there. I think it will contribute like real big, like it will really contribute to exhausting the air out. So I will test this, and I'll plug it into my what do you call it, the test bench over here, and we'll see how loud it gets and how it runs. So I got the fan hooked up to my testing machine right here, the test bench, and I'll just power it on. Hold on a second. Oh, it's running. The fan is running, and yeah, it's working beautifully. The noise is coming from the CPU fan, but this one seems to be quiet. I don't know if it's running at full speed or not, but seems to be quiet. Like the 25 decibels really, I don't know if it's running at full speed as well, but we'll have to check it out. Let me try to get into the BIOS right here. Let me see. Yeah, it's gonna take some time. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, CPU smart fan. It's only detecting the CPU. Okay, wow. Well, I can't. Yeah, this is an old BIOS. It has this motherboard also only has a 3-pin connector for the fan, so it's kind of useless. But it's fine. It's running and it's working, and it's pretty quiet too. Like I can't really tell because. Like I put my ear next to it and it sounds quiet, but this obviously making some noise right now. But overall, this is a nice fan. It's quiet. It's It's looking okay. I mean, it's not really relevant for my case because my case doesn't have any window or anything. It's a 5U rack mounted case in my server rack over there. So it's gonna go into that, so I'm not gonna see it or hear it for as a matter of fact. So yeah, it doesn't really matter the looks. I just want something to be right above the graphics card, so it could possibly exhaust some hot air out of the graphics card, assist it with temperatures and whatnot. So yeah, I'm looking forward to see how it runs inside the case once I install it. And yeah, I'm obviously not gonna do that now because I'm waiting for some other components to arrive, so I could put some other stuff into my computer. So I'm not gonna do that right now. I don't really want to mess with my computer too much. I mean, if I have some other stuff coming in, so obviously I'm not gonna do it now. Just gonna wait for everything to arrive, and then I'm gonna do everything because I don't want to work like 5 times, you know. I'd rather wait for the other parts and do everything, you know, in one hit. So anyway, this pretty much been the video about the Thermalrght TL-8015. It's a nice fan overall, and I'm waiting for another one. Actually, I bought another one so I could have a matching fan. So there is two places that you could put two 80mm fans in the exhaust part of where the graphics card is, right where the PCI, where the PCIe slots are, to help exhaust some air out of it. It also has room for 12 centimeters, like 120 and 140 fans. So I also bought like 140mm fan by Thermalrght. So I'm gonna put that in too. So that's another thing that I'm gonna put into the case. So you see, it's not just this one. So yeah, there are some other parts that I'm gonna make a video that are coming up. So just stay tuned, and that way you can see what I'm gonna put in there. So yeah, that's basically the video. As I mentioned, stay tuned, and if you want to see more videos like that, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.